All right, we got Pocket HD camcorders.
Yay.
We've both been playing around with these. You were like all over these today. You get excited about HD camcorders.
I have the Minnow HD at home, and I use it quite often. So I was excited to get to see some other ones. I haven't played with these too much outside of the office.
So we've got the Creative Vado HD. We just held up the Flip Minnow HD, and this is the Kodak ZI-6. They actually have more in common than they have in difference in a lot of ways. They're all about $200 ready to use. They're super small compared to a regular camcorder, which also means they're kind of hard to hold steady, which is why you see so much shaky vision coming off of these.
Use your water-based monopod.
Yes, kind of the reason I started thinking about that. And they're all 720p, so they're basically 1280 horizontal by 720 vertical, 30 frames per second. The Kodak also adds in a 60 frame per second mode. All of them have 2x digital zoom, basically blow up pixels. It's not an optical zoom, which means meh. None of them are great in low light situations. They all love sun and bright light. The Kodak and the Flip both use H.264 video. The Creative Vado actually does everything in AVI as it moves it onto your system. Now, something really cool about the Kodak, actually, having run out of batteries, sort of rechargeable batteries, is it will work with any set of AA's. Comes with a pair of rechargeables in the box, which is really nice. The Creative and the Flip both charge off of USB, and it's always helpful to hit the USB button instead of the power button. And you and I were arguing about this before. I actually like I think we referred to it as the wah-wah floppy USB connector.
Yeah, I like the one on the Minnow a little bit better, just because I have mine on the Belkin elevator for laptops for my MacBook Pro. It just plugs right inside. It doesn't wobble around. It holds pretty steady. So it's always worked okay for me. Plus, I have a few external USB adapters that I can use as well if I need to. All three of them really desperately need, especially if your USB ports are kind of in an out-of-the-way place, a USB extension. I actually like the floppy connector because I think it's less likely to actually damage your USB port. True. I also knew somebody who actually had somebody drop an Encyclopedia Britannica through something hanging out of their USB port and tear up their motherboard. Oh, God, it's awful. Yes, it was actually. They all include basic editing and updating tools. Well, let's start with kind of like the old hand of the industry. Pure Digital is the name of the company. The Flip HD is their latest pocket camcorder. Shiny black means fingerprints, which I am rallying against because I find it annoying. The tiny monitor, it's the smallest monitor of the three, which is kind of frustrating to shoot with. It also letterboxes your video, which really sucks when you're doing 720 16:9 video. 60 minutes record time and not a user replaceable battery, which means once you've got 60 minutes of video of this, if you're not traveling around with a computer, you're done shooting for the day. I have to say, though, I've had that particular device in my bag for probably 2 or 3 months.